Someone in your life asks questions not to understand you, but to complete a picture they're already building. You felt the difference. You just didn't have a word for it. There's a specific kind of conversation that feels like an interview with no job offer at the end. The other person listens well, too well. They don't interrupt, don't redirect, don't share much about themselves. They just collect. What you mistake for attentiveness is actually inventory. They're cataloging your reactions, your limits, your contradictions, storing them for a use case you won't be informed about. People who trust you don't need to study your patterns. People who are deciding something do. Watch what they do with your mistakes. Someone who trusts you forgets your smaller failures. They move past them the way you move past background noise. But someone studying you, they remember precisely. They'll bring something back months later with an accuracy that unsettles you, framed as care, as closeness, as proof of how much they pay attention, and you'll feel touched before you feel strange. That sequence matters. The warmth hits first, the wrongness arrives late, after you've already accepted it. Now the part most people have completely backwards. You've probably assumed that being studied means being watched from a distance. Cold, clinical, removed. It doesn't. The most thorough observation happens inside intimacy. The person mapping you is often the one closest to you, because distance limits data. Proximity doesn't make you trusted. It makes you accessible. What feels like being known is sometimes just being measured by someone who learned that closeness is the most efficient method. The last signal is the quietest. They never let you be uncertain without tracking how you handle it. Throw something ambiguous into a conversation with someone who trusts you, and they sit in the ambiguity with you. But someone who is studying you watches how you navigate confusion. They note which direction you lean. They're not in the moment. They're observing it. From the outside, it looks identical to being cared for. That's the part that takes the longest to accept. Think of someone specific, not a feeling about them, a moment, a single conversation where something they said was slightly too precise, too well-timed, too informed. Go back to that moment now and ask yourself what they were deciding.